Find the area trapped between y equals x plus 3, x minus 1, x minus 5, and y equals negative 7x plus 7. Now the first thing we want are the points of intersection. So we're going to put x plus 3, x minus 1, x minus 5 equal to negative 7x plus 7. Now, you might think you've got to expand out, bring everything over and solve a cubic, but there is a hack in this particular one. And that is that we can factorize the right-hand side here by taking out a negative 7, and then we've got an x minus 1. And provided x isn't equal to 1, we can cancel that out. So we can say, well, x is equal to 1, or, I didn't do a close bracket there, x plus 3, x minus 5 is equal to negative 7. And then we can go ahead and solve the quadratic that we now have in order to find the other two intersections. So x equals 1 will be one of them. So let's expand this out. We've got x squared minus 2x take away 15 equals negative 7. So x squared minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. And we can factorize that one into x minus 4 and x plus 2. And so we get that x is equal to 4 or x equals negative 2. So what would this look like on a graph? So negative 7x take away 7, sorry, negative 7x add 7, well that's going to go something like this. It's a straight line, and it will go through there at 1, and then our curve, so we've got x minus 3, so x is minus 3 from the x plus 3, so that's negative 3, and then we'd have a 5 here, and it's also going to go through there. So it looks like with it, the x cubed being positive, that would go up here like that, down there, and like that. And so we get a trapped area here and a trapped area here. And for this one up here, the curve is above the line, and here the line is above the curve. We've got the intersections which are at negative 2 and at 4. And I have an inkling that this is perfectly symmetrical. And so we could just work out one area and double it, but you can't always guarantee that with a cubic, so we won't do it that way. So our f of x take away g of x. So we're going to look at this side first, and we're going to therefore have the curve above the line. So it's going to be x plus 3, x minus 1, x minus 5, take away negative 7x plus 7. So we've got x plus 3, x squared minus 6x plus 5, plus 7x take away 7. So that's going to give me x cubed minus 6x squared plus 5x plus 3x squared, take away 18x plus 15 plus 7x take away 7, and so that is x cubed, and it will end up being with the 3x, so 3x squared, 6x squared, that's going to be minus 3x squared. For the x's, I've got 5 add 7 gives me 12, take away 18, so that's going to be minus 6x. And then the 15 take away the 7 is plus 8. So that's the function that we have to integrate. So we're going to do the integral from -2 to 1, so that's that first section up here, goes from -2 to 1, of our difference function, which is x cubed minus 3x squared minus 6x plus 8. So that's going to give me x to the 4 over 4. Take away 3x cubed over 3, which is just going to be x cubed, minus 6x squared over 2, so that's going to be minus 3x squared, plus 8x, that's to be evaluated from -2 through to 1. So that's going to be 1/4. Take away 1, take away 3, plus 8. Take away, so -2 to the 4 is 16, divided by 4 is 4. And then -2 cubed is -8, so that will be plus 8. And then we've got -3 times 4, so that's going to be take away 12. And then 8 times -2, -16. 4, 8 and 12 are going to cancel out there. And so we are going to get, this bit ends up being 4 1/4, and then we've got plus 16, so that is 20 1/4, or 20.25 square units. Now, we don't need to reverse the function to do the g of x take away f of x. What we can do is just now do the integral between 1 and 4 of the same function and anticipate that it's going to give us a negative answer. And so it's exactly the same when we integrate it. X to the 4 over 4, take away x cubed, minus 3x squared plus 8x, this time evaluated between 1 and 4. And using the top limit, we're going to get 4 to the power 4 divided by 4, which is the same as 4 cubed, which is 64. And then take away 64. And then we've got take away 3 times 16, so that's take away 48. And plus 8 times 4, which is 32. And then we're going to take away what will be the same as this bracket here. So it's going to be 1/4, take away 1, take away 3, plus 8. And so that is going to be -16, take away 4 1/4, which is -20 1/4. And therefore our area is going to be 20 1/4, add 20 1/4, which is 40 1/2 square units.